All right, let's do this thing.
So we're off. What time is it? 6:34 a.m. Heading to the airport.
30 minutes late.
Okay, well, it wasn't.
Winner.
Our flight is at 11.
10:55.
10:55. So it'll take us an hour and a half. About that to get to the airport. I just got in. My dad is dropping off the rental car. I decided to get breakfast at the Capital One Lounge, so let's go do that. I'm here today using my Venture card, but starting in January 1st of 2025, free access will only be available for Venture X and Venture X business card holders. With Venture X, you get unlimited complimentary access, 2 free guests per visit, and additional guests for $45 each. Venture and SparkMile card holders lose free access in 2025, but can still enter for $45 per person, which is a discount from the $90 standard fee for non-customers. To access the lounge, your card must be in good standing, and you'll need a same-day boarding pass with a confirmed seat. You can enter up to 3 hours before your flight. No advance reservations allowed. Delayed flights won't affect access as long as you're within the original entry window. So what's inside? You do get complimentary gourmet food, which we'll talk about later, drinks, barista-made coffee, obviously I mentioned the bartender, high-speed Wi-Fi, wellness areas, and plenty of workspaces. And we can't forget that spacious bathroom, because that is important to me. Traveling with kids under 2, you're in luck here. They do allow entry for you for free with your child. Obviously you don't get free entry, but your child does get free entry. Another great free perk is that Venture X card holders get access to partner lounges worldwide. Great for international travelers. I will say the Capital One lounges are a little bit limited because they don't have that many lounges available, especially on the East Coast. But if you do partner with other lounges, I think it does kind of compensate that. Waiting for my dad. He's still parking the car. I swear to God, this man is so good with directions, but he gets lost everywhere whenever we travel.
What you got there?
Before I devoured everything, I had the potato and chorizo, bagels and lox, and a blueberry pancake. My dad also tried the pancake, cinnamon roll, and croissant. For both of us, the pancake was the clear winner, followed by the bagel and lox in second place. Then I went to the bar and ordered a mimosa. So obviously, airport food is never going to be amazing, but honestly, it was a pretty decent airport lounge with the food. I will say the service was really nice here, and I promise I don't think it was just because we were filming. I'd say overall, it's probably a 7 out of 10. I've been here in other capacities, and it's definitely giving Chick-fil-A vibes with the service. That's cool. All right, off to the plane.
Yes, we are.
My dad and I flew nonstop from Washington Dulles to Dubai on an Emirates Airbus A380-800, a 13-hour, 10-minute journey with economy saver tickets. The Airbus A380-800 is a double-decker aircraft known for being one of the largest and most comfortable airplanes in the world. So we just got seated
Together.
Together. After a small little ticketing snafu, which I'm not saying it's my fault.
Someone else is guilty.
I think it's you. I think he didn't have his glasses on when he booked the flight.
Oh, that's not my glasses on.
I feel like that's probably what happened. I mean, also at the gate too. You didn't have your glasses on. You had the wrong number.
That's true.
There were many cases.
Okay, let's go.
I'm like,
Winner.
how long is the flight?
13 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Out.
An economy seats are 18 inches wide with a pitch of 32 to 34 inches. The under seat space is about 11 to 12 inches high, which works well for me since I'm 5 feet tall, and I don't need as much legroom as taller travelers. Features included individual touchscreens with the ICE entertainment system, offering movies, TV shows, music, and games, and even some audiobooks. Economy passengers also get 2 complimentary hot meals, a pillow, a blanket, and access to power outlets under the seat for charging devices. While the flight attendants were great picking out extra trash that we had around, there were several times during the flight, especially when they served food, when my dad and I felt very close to each other, a little cramped with the blankets, pillows, meal trays, and everything. Now let's hop into the food. Okay, we got a towelette, which is nice. A little chocolate here. Bar for later. Potato salad. Chocolate salted caramel. Okay, the food, the moment of truth. Oh, really utensils. People love really utensils. Fa-ching! It's
airline food.
Yeah. You heard it, my dad was not very impressed. Now onto the bathroom. You'll see on the left hand side there are stairs to the oh so exclusive business class, which made me very jealous seeing it. You'll also see a lot of people kind of stretching right outside the bathroom, so just be aware of that if you book a seat near there. The actual bathroom itself was decent, but still very tiny. I was very happy about the details, like the lotion I saw and the perfume. They also had a mouth washing station, which was a nice touch. This was about halfway through the flight, so you'll see it's been kind of used by a few people, like the toilet bowl is out, trash is a little full. And despite these small details, I do feel like that the flight attendants did do quite a good job servicing it throughout the flight. As I mentioned, right outside the bathroom, you'll kind of find people congregating and hanging out, making friends, stretching, which is nice.
These are my new friends that I made.
All in all, for a 13-hour flight, it wasn't too bad. The retail price is $900, but I used my city reward points to pay for it in full.
Did you have a good night?
I barely slept.
Just landed in Dubai, our first leg of the trip. So we're gonna go on a little hop-on, hop-off bus tour to take advantage of the layover, right?
Yes, we are.
One of my favorite travel hacks for long-haul flights is making the most of layovers in the airline's base country or major hub. It's easy to store your bags at the airport. Just search airport storage to find the facilities. If you have a long layover, consider booking a day-use hotel for a nap or shower. Rates are often pretty reasonable. And Emirates actually offers a Dubai Connect program, providing complimentary hotels for stays between 8 to 26 hours in economy class and 6 to 26 hours in business or first class. You'll see us here navigating the metro system and getting a card in Dubai. It's pretty familiar if you're used to metro systems like in Washington, D.C. or New York City.
All right, let's go.
The Dubai Metro ride from the airport to the Burj Khalifa takes about 30 minutes. Much of the journey is above ground, offering views of the city before descending underground. Dubai's population is approximately 3.4 million people, which is comparable to Chicago.
Okay, so we just got off the metro, and it was pretty crowded because it was like during the business time.
It feels like it.
So like DC, you have to tap to get out, which is a pain in the butt. Boo.
The city spans about 1,500 square miles, making it larger than New York City. I live in New York City and was absolutely shocked with how tall the Burj Khalifa was. It's 940 feet taller than the largest building in New York City, which is the One World Trade Center. After the Burj Khalifa, we headed to the mall to get on the hop-on, hop-off bus tour.
Fashion parking back there.
So that's Zara.
Yeah, it's all the way over here.
Okay. So we're here though, right?
No, let's replay. Hold on. Let's watch it do its thing.
Okay.
We're facing here.
Okay.
Start walking this way.
Yeah.
Take the escalator down to the first floor.
Got it.
Okay, then we walk all the way around.
But I feel it's moving in this direction though. Not back there, in that direction.
Behind us?
Yes.
Let's do the replay again. Okay, well we do have time to kill before.
What I want to do,
You want to see
I
it?
want to see it. What are you laughing at?
It's just funny.
I just want to see it.
No, I get it. That's there's nothing.
Tourist bus.
Bus parking, tourist. Okay, information.
Okay. Thank you.
Will we ever get to see the rest of Dubai? The world may never know. Tourist bus. Sir. What do you have to say for yourself?
What?
I'm sorry.
Winner.
2 levels down.
After wandering throughout the Dubai Mall for about 45 minutes, we finally found the tourist bus, but not before unintentionally taking a walking tour of the mall. Dubai Mall is absolutely massive and the second largest in the world by total land area, covering 350,000 square meters of retail floor space. For perspective, that's roughly the size of 50 football fields. It's home to thousands of shops, including all the big name chains that you know, and attractions like the Dubai Aquarium and the Fountain Show. Once we found the bus, we hopped on the big bus tour, which offers 2 lines, the red line and the blue line. The red line, which we chose, covers iconic sites like the Museum of the Future, traditional souks, a historical museum, and the blue line also covers more of like the marine type attractions. Since my dad was more interested in Dubai's cultural landmarks and I'd already visited before, we agreed the red line was the better choice for the time that we had. It turned out to be a great way to explore Dubai while sitting back and enjoying the views. It was hot in Dubai, but thankfully the big bus tour let us choose between sitting inside with the AC or outside under a covered roof. You can hop on and off at any stop, explore, and catch the next bus in 30 to 40 minutes. We started at the financial center, past the Museum of the Future, and saw iconic stops like the Royal Palace, Zabeel Street, the Arabian Dow Cruise, Bastika Village, and Al Fahidi Port. We hopped off at the Old Souk of Arabia to explore before grabbing a taxi back to the airport. Tickets were about $60 USD with a 20% online discount. While a bit pricey for a short trip, it's a great way to see Dubai's highlights if you have a longer layover, especially with its focus on architecture and the city's pearl diving history. Now, would I recommend this for such a short amount of time? I don't think so. I think you're better off taking a taxi and picking 1 to 2 places to explore.
So I'm on a little snacky poo, and my favorite part is always seeing the snacks. And look, they have Louisiana chili chips. I think is hilarious. You know, I'm like scorching. Like my butt feels like it's on a burner. You know, it's all sweaty before. And this man never sweats. So serious.
So now we are off to Hyderabad after a long day of flying from Washington, D.C. to Dubai and then a 7-hour layover. During the layover, obviously we stopped to eat, but I was really disappointed by the food options in Terminal 3 near Gate B. Most were chain restaurants like the Hard Rock Cafe, McDonald's, or other global brands, which didn't feel unique or exciting. We eventually settled on a French spot that looked pretty decent, and while the food was okay, it still felt like the airport was missing the variety and quality I've seen in other international hubs. For the flight to Hyderabad, my dad and I had separate tickets, but honestly it didn't matter because we slept most of the way through. We're completely exhausted after a long travel day.
We got my dad.
Wait, you lost your dad?
You lost yourself. You elected to get lost. We just got our bags and we're about to meet our driver. Immigration was not too bad at all. It's pretty quick. Ah, yes. Okay.
Okay, so here are 5 culture shocks that really were an adjustment when I came to India. Number 1, the sheer number of people everywhere. Hyderabad is India's 4th largest city, has a population of about 11 million compared to New York City's 8 million. It was so busy even at 9 p.m. on a Wednesday night that I was completely overwhelmed. You can kind of see it on my face.
But it was just a lot of people.
Okay.
Everywhere. Oh my God.
It's only 9 o'clock at night.
I know. On a, what is it, a Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Okay, so number 2, you'll see me telling my dad about it, but the line etiquette is different here. It's very common to see people cutting in line and even more common for others to call them out. I witnessed a small fight over this on the plane and it's definitely something that I got used to. Number 3, driving here is not for the faint of heart. The honking, weaving, and chaotic flow are constant. Number 4, the security is everywhere. When we arrived at our hotel, we had to scan our bags before entering. It's a level of precaution I hadn't experienced before, but it did definitely make me feel safe. Oh my God, when we checked in, we were absolutely exhausted. We were ready to knock out. Please like and subscribe so you can help me and my dad see the new 7 wonders of the world. And number 5, don't worry, I did not forget it. It's being impressed with impeccable service. The standard of service here is nothing like I've ever seen before, and you'll see more of it in day 2 of our travel vlog.